Hello, I'm Neil Feit of the Philosophy Department at SUNY Fredonia. This video is for my fall 2014 logic students. It's just a little tutorial on doing homework for the class this semester and using an online program called the Power of Logic Web Tutor. Here we are at the Angel course page for Philosophy 116, and I'm going to go to the lessons area here. Okay. As you watch this movie, there's probably more stuff in this area or this tab. Handouts will be here. If you miss or lose a handout, you could pick one up by downloading it from this area. Study guides and answer keys and so forth will be here. Right now, the only folder I have here is a homework folder, and if I click on that, okay, we're going to see that there's going to be 6 homework things to hand in this semester. 3 of them I'm calling reports, okay, and you see due dates and so forth. And 3 of them I'm calling assignments, which is basically going to be a report with a few extra assigned problems to hand in as well, okay. What I'm going to do is just show you what one of these looks like. I'm going to open that up. I'll open it with Microsoft Word. Okay, I'm going to bring it down so you guys could see it. Whoops. Let's see what we could do here. There we go. Okay. I'll enable editing. Okay. So you see here, this is a homework report where you have to do many of these exercises. I recommend more than half. Until you're very competent with your ability level, confident and competent. And then you need to download one of these templates, fill in your name, fill in the other stuff electronically. It's pretty self-explanatory. I want you to pick and discuss one exercise. You could type it here, or you can copy it from the web tutor and paste it here, and tell me if you want some feedback or what concerns or questions you have about the item. And print it out. Bring it to class when it's due and hand it in. Okay. I will show you very briefly a homework assignment, what an assignment looks like. Go back to the folder. So here's the first homework assignment, and allow me to just download that through Angel and try to bring it into my screencast window here. There you go. I'll enable editing. Okay, so you can see here that the first assignment is going to be due September 23rd, and here what you have to do is attach the assigned problems below, which I'm highlighting here. Okay, so you need to work on these problems. It's strongly recommended and preferred that you do this electronically on the Power of Logic Web Tutor. I'll show you that in just a minute. And do these problems. Most of these individual problems are quite short and quick. There's several of them here from exercise 7.1 part C and D and E and 7.2 and so forth. Okay, and then report below on these items and the other exercises from the homework. Okay, and attach the assigned problems to this report, print it all out, hand it in. Okay, so that's what homework reports and assignments look like for us this semester. Okay. In this homework folder here, I'm going to put something that's going to be up top here. It's going to be called the homework info sheet. Okay. You should already have, as you watch this video, a hard copy of that sheet. I haven't put it in yet because I'm gonna, when I finish this video and upload it, I'm going to put the URL for that sheet on here. But I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, here's what it looks like. This is going to be called the homework info sheet for fall 2014, and you can see that there's 3 homework assignments, 3 homework reports, and I want paper copies of each when they're due. Homework reports are 5 points each. Homework assignments are 15 points each. So homework altogether is going to be 60 points out of 500 available for this course. We're going to use the 5th edition Web Tutor, which is the current edition of the online Web Tutor, even though officially for this class the 4th edition of the textbook is assigned. Don't worry, the differences between these are very cosmetic. All the assigned problems except one, which I note, are exactly the same whether you're looking in the textbook or using the online Web Tutor. Okay. I give you the link to the web tutor. I'll show you also there's a link from Angel. Right here, I'm going to put the URL for this video, okay? And also, in addition to the assignments being on the top of each template that you can download and print out, you have all the reports and assignments here at the bottom of the sheet, okay? So speaking of that, in the resources area, you can find a syllabus for this class and useful links. I'm going to put up this video and a series of logic videos that I've made, 12 logic videos that I strongly recommend that you view at the appropriate times. They're going to help every one of you, if not pretty much every one of you, to give you a little bit more help and advice and examples with respect to the logical methods and techniques and concepts that we're going to be dealing with this semester. Right now, my only useful link here is the Power of Logic Web Tutor, so I'm going to click on that. You could also Google Power of Logic and find it. Okay, so here's the main menu for the 5th edition of the Web Tutor. If you ever need help, you could go to Help here. If you need to type in logical symbols, it gives you the symbols and how to type them in here. I'm going to go back to the main menu. Okay, so for example, we have here Chapter 1 exercises. Okay, almost all the exercises are in here, all except the ones that don't deal well with a computer grading your work. Okay, so for example, I might try 1.1b here, and many of the exercises give you a chance to see them all, to see some random sample, or for you to choose which ones you want to see. Okay, I'm going to just select them all. You don't have to do them all. So for example, 1.1b, all valid arguments have at least one false premise. No, that's false. Valid arguments can have true premises. An argument is a set of statements, some of them premises intended to support the other is called the conclusion. That sounds true. Every valid argument has true premises and only true premises. Well, maybe let me say true there. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I could scroll down to the bottom, check my answers. Okay, you see my answer of false for question 1 is correct. True for question 2 is correct, but I have a little X there. My answer of true for item 3 is incorrect. Okay, so this program does give you feedback when you get the wrong answer, and with respect to a large group of problems, it gives you really helpful feedback. This is just true false, but when we're working with more sophisticated logical techniques, it's going to give you more helpful feedback. So I strongly recommend doing problems on this web-based platform. Okay. I could just do one more here. Maybe I'll go to 1.3, just showing you like basically how to use this. Maybe here's where we have to give counterexamples. Maybe I'll go here, and maybe I'll choose one here, user choice. So here I'm on exercise 1.3b. Take a look at this argument here. All destructive acts are evil. Sounds true. Some wars are evil. Sounds true. Therefore, some wars are destructive acts. Okay. Some things going on in this argument might fool you into thinking that it's valid, but it's not. Okay. And this exercise has you provide a counterexample to that argument. So here we have the argument, all destructive acts are evil, and it gives you the logical form here. So it kind of gives you a lot of help. It has the all in the first premise, the sum, and the sum in the conclusion. Okay. A counterexample to an argument form is an argument with the exact same form, exact same logical form, where true premises lead to a false conclusion, which shows that the original argument is invalid. So if I, for example, replace destructive acts with dogs and say that they're all animals, I get a true premise. Okay. If I, for example, say replace wars with cats, and look up here, I replaced evil with animals, I have to do that uniformly. So if I replaced evil with animals in premise 1, I have to do the same thing with premise 2. So here we have two true premises. All dogs are animals, that's true, and some cats are animals. Well, that's true. Even though all cats are animals, it's still true that some cats are animals. So wars, I put in cats. Okay, and destructive acts, if you look up in the first premise, I put in dogs. So this argument would have us conclude that some cats are dogs from the premises, which is not true, and it says, congratulations, the counterexample is correct. Okay, I'm just going to show you I think the first homework assignment where you really have some assigned problems and have to attach them to your homework report template is actually going to be from Chapter 7. So I'm going to go select Chapter 7 where we'll be dealing with statement logic. I'll just show you one or two and then I'm going to stop this video. Suppose we want to go do some symbolizing here. And I have a video on symbolizing and statement logic, so I'm not going to really get into anything in detail here. But suppose I just want to do number 2 here. Humans are animals if they are mammals. Okay, the antecedent there, the if part, is humans are mammals. They are mammals. Okay, so I'm going to select this problem. Okay, humans are mammals. We see is M. Okay, so this sentence basically says if M. Little preview there. And to get an if-then arrow, I'm going to type in a greater than sign. If humans are mammals, then humans are animals. Okay? And the good thing about this is you can check your answer and seems that we've done it correctly. To do something like this on your homework, what I'd like you to do is highlight the area here just like that and copy it. Okay, this is a way of making sure that you're going to hand in correct stuff. Of course, if you really are at a loss and you can't do it correctly, well then hand in what you've done best. And paste. Okay, and go down and leave a little space and then paste the next one when you're done. So please do have this so I know what problems I'm looking at when I grade your homework. Okay. If you would like to reduce the font to save a little space or change the formatting a little bit, that's fine with me. Okay. Before I end this, I'll just do one more thing. We could do more from 7.1c. We could do more from Chapter 7. Maybe I'll go to 7.2 here and just do one or two really quick ones dealing with truth tables. I'll select all. Okay. Here we're told that A is true, B is true, C is false, and D is false. Okay, so number 1, for example, if A is true, I have a true statement conjoined with a false statement. What's true and false? Well, that's going to be false. Okay, so for example, if I put in false for question 1 there, I think that's going to be correct. For question 2, A is true. Okay, so here we have a true left side of an or statement, a true left disjunct. Well, if either disjunct is true, the whole disjunction is true. Okay, so you don't have to show your work when you hand in this report if you don't want to, but that's going to be true as well. Okay, suppose I want to do number 8 here. Okay, well, A and B are both true. A and B are both true. Oops. So this conjunction is going to be true, but then we're negating it here, so that's going to be false. Okay, so if I wanted to put in an answer for number 8, I'd put in false. Okay, let's just check those answers. Okay, 1 and 2 correct, 8 correct. Okay, so suppose I had 2 back-to-back problems that are due for homework. You know, I might go like that, copy them. Come back here and paste those. Okay, and then I guess I forgot to say what was that? 7.2a. Okay, whatever. Okay, and if that number 8 was due for homework, I would go back and copy and paste that. So I hope this video was helpful, and best of luck. Always come and see me in office hours if you're struggling or have extra questions on homework or logic in general.